Welcome to Balas's YouTube channel. Before seeing the video, subscribe my YouTube channel and press the red subscribe button. Don't forget. Today we'll learn Chapter 3 Chemical Reaction and Equation Part 4. Oxidation and reduction reaction. Now let us discuss what do you mean by oxidation and reduction reaction. There are many types of substance which gives reaction. We call it as oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means gaining oxygen or loss of hydrogen. A reaction in which reactants combine with oxygen or loses hydrogen to form the product. Let us take some example. Let us take some reactants Mg, 2Mg plus O2. Here, in this reaction, the reactant is combined with oxygen. Now this reactant, it is combining with oxygen. That means in the product, the Mg is gaining the oxygen. The Mg is gaining the oxygen. Mg is alone. In the reactant, Mg is alone. But now it combines with oxygen and it becomes 2MgO. That means MgO, the product is gaining the oxygen. So gaining of oxygen means it is oxidation. One more example, carbon. Carbon is alone, but when it combines with oxygen, it becomes carbon dioxide. That means in the product, this carbon is gaining oxygen. So we call this as oxidation. Now next is loss of hydrogen. Now in the reactant, MgH2 is there, but in the product, this Mg and H2, it separates. That means Mg is with hydrogen in the reactant, but in the product, the Mg and hydrogen are separated. That means there is a loss of hydrogen. Let's take another example, CH3 and CS3. Now this carbon is having hydrogen, this carbon is also having hydrogen. How many carbons are there? Here 1 carbon, 3 hydrogen, 1 carbon, 3 hydrogen. So now what I will do, carbon, I took 1 hydrogen, put a double bond and took 1 more hydrogen. 2 hydrogens are lost here. That means in the product side, there is a loss of hydrogen, so we call it as oxidation. That means if you gain oxygen or lose oxygen, that means we call it as oxidation. Now let us take some more example of the oxidation reaction. CH3, CH2, OH. When oxygen is added in the presence of potassium chromate or sulfuric acid, the reaction becomes your CH3. Then here C, remove H2, so remove H2. So here already 1 O is there, add 1 oxygen here, it becomes O, this oxygen and H, plus your hydrogen is removed separately. So that means here what is the reaction, what reaction you are seeing here, because of adding this catalyst here, hydrogen is removed. So loss of hydrogen. So that means loss of hydrogen means it is oxidation reaction. So this loss of hydrogen takes place only by adding oxygen in it. So we are adding a separate chemical substance that is for oxidation. So such chemical substance, these are the chemical substance which we added. So such chemical substance which we bring about for oxidation reaction, by making this oxygen available, we call this chemical reaction as the oxidant, or we call it as oxidizing agent. That reduction. Reduction means gaining hydrogen and loss of oxygen. That means either any one takes place. The chemical reaction in which the reactant gain hydrogen or loses oxygen, we call it as reduction. Let's say one example: copper oxide plus hydrogen. Here copper is having oxygen. So but in the product side only copper is there plus H2O. That means copper is losing the oxygen. So losing oxygen means it is reduction. Let's take one more example of reduction. I'll take another example, that is nickel oxide plus hydrogen. Here nickel plus H2O. That means here also there is a loss of oxygen in the product side. That means here nickel is having oxygen, but here nickel is not having oxygen. That means the loss of oxygen in the product side for the nickel. So this is also called as a reduction. Redox reaction. Redox reaction means, now previously you learnt about the oxidation and the reduction reaction. But redox means the reaction in which both oxidation and reduction takes place simultaneously. Is called as a redox reaction. That means in one reaction oxidation is also there and reduction is also there. Let's say for example 2H2S plus SO2, that gives 3S 2S H2O. Now this is one reaction. Now let us found from this reaction which is oxidation and which is reduction. Now just observe this H2S in the reactant side. Now come to the product side. Here also 2H2O, here also 2H2. But here when the 2H2O comes, oxygen is gained here. So that means this reaction, there is a gaining of oxygen. So this is oxidation. Now in this reaction SO2, in the reactant side sulfur is having oxygen, but when it comes to the product side sulfur is losing the oxygen. So I'll mark it here. Here sulfur is losing the oxygen. So loss of oxygen means it is reduction. So in one reaction oxidation and reduction both takes place. We call this reaction as redox reaction. Let's take one more example of redox reaction. MnO2 plus 4HCl. MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl2. MnO2 plus 4HCl, MnCl2 plus 2H2O plus Cl. Now let us see where oxidation takes place and where reduction takes place. Let's come to the first part. Mn. Mn has oxygen in the reactant side, but come to the product side, the same Mn is losing the oxygen. There is no oxygen in Mn, manganese. That means this reaction, there is a loss of oxygen. So loss of oxygen means it is reduction. Now 4HCl, when you come here to the 4 oxygen, this 4 hydrogen, when it comes here, there is a gaining of oxygen here. So in this reaction, oxygen is gained for the hydrogen. That means gaining of oxygen, we call it as oxidation. So in one reaction, reduction as well as oxidation takes place. See, we call this type of reaction as redox reaction. Rancidity. Rancidity means when you use a oil in a kitchen, after using it, you keep it open. So when you keep the oxygen oil open, the oxygen from the atmosphere, it mixed with the oil, and there is a changes in the smell of the oil. There is a changes in the odor. Odor means ODOUR. Odor means smell. There is some change in the smell. That means you get a foul odor in the oil because oxygen is added mixed with it. So we call this as rancidity. That means when we use old leftover cooking oil for making foodstuff, it is found to have a foul odor, and this foul odor we call it as rancidity. If we cook the food in that such oil, its taste also changes. So when oil or ghee is left aside for a long time after using the fried food for a long time, it undergoes oxidation. The oil undergoes oxidation and it becomes rancid. In other words, when a oil plus oxygen, it becomes rancid. We call it as rancidity. So rancidity in the foodstuff cooked in the oil or ghee is only prevented by antioxidant. Antioxidant. So the process of oxidation reaction of foodstuff can also be slowed down by storing it in an airtight container. That means antioxidant means without oxygen. So if you cook some food using oil, like any pakoda, any food you fry it, after frying it, you have to close the lid and keep it, or you have to close it in an airtight container so that the oxygen will not enter inside. So the oil will be safe. You should not keep the oil open and allow the oxygen to mix with the oil, or else it will become rancid. That means a foul odor will come in from the oil. So there is a change in the smell. We call this as rancidity. Rust. As you know that everyone knows what do you mean by rust. The formula for rust is Fe2O3.XH2O. X means 10H2O, 5H2O, 2H2O. So we have put here X. Now actually how the rust appears. A certain type of reddish color, you know that, which we call in Hindi jung. A certain type of reddish color, a solid layer is collected on the metallic surface, and that reddish color which is on the metallic surface, this layer we call it as a rust. You know that a new vehicle which looks very shiny. On the contrary, old vehicles looks very dull. Why? Because the new vehicle is having an iron in it, but due to air, moisture, water, that is air, water, moisture, acid, when any of this is mixed with that iron, after some days, this iron will become rust. So rusting process takes place rapidly in the presence of salt also. Now let's go through corrosion. Now corrosion means due to various components of atmosphere. That means I said the atmosphere, there is air, moisture, or oxidation of metal. That means water has oxidation, H2O. Oxidation of metal takes place that result in the damages. We call it as corrosion. Corrosions are of different types, which we'll be studying in the 8th chapter. But now today we will be studying about a corrosion which is the rust. So here corrosion means iron which rust, and it forms a reddish color. This is corrosion of iron. Now this is called as a corrosion of iron. That means what is corroding here? The corrode is the iron. So iron is corroding, we call this as rust. So corrosion is a serious problem. So we have to be careful with that corrosion. You know that black silver utensil, the silver color utensil, it becomes black color. A silver, if you take a silver ring, after some time it becomes black color. So we call that as corrosion. Then a copper, when you take a copper it becomes green in color. We call it as patinated, greenish after some time. This is also a rust. That means when it becomes green color, copper when it rust, it becomes green color. A silver when it rust, it becomes black color. But a iron when it rust, it becomes reddish brown color. Thank you.